Well, folks, this is going to definitely be a game changer. Something new and audio arrived today thanks to a recent, I guess you'd say, a gift from a fan. So thank you very much, J and L, for this wireless microphone. And I did a couple of tests. I was very impressed. The only thing is, I had to remove the case of my phone because the clip that's the receiver was, well, let's just say the case was a little bigger. It's one of those drop cases, so I've had a history of phones that I have dropped, and it hasn't been pretty. Welcome, friends, to another episode of Are You Safe Too? Today we're going to build something, we're going to learn something, we're going to compliment someone, and we're going to have our quick, little, tiny, brief safety tip of the day at the very, very end. If you have joined us for the first time, welcome. My name's Todd. I am your personal workplace safety director and 30 years experience of helping companies all across the country and helping people understand that, no, you're not supposed to put the chair on the table to change a light bulb. That's just silly. Oh, this is great. So what are we building today? Today we're building a MOC. Last episode was the first episode, and I started with the foundation. This will eventually be the Sears Tower in Chicago. And this is not a Lego set. It is made from Lego pieces. However, this is my own creation, something that I've been working on, designing, planning, budgeting, and saving for bricks. Many orders over several months to get the 3,400 plus pieces that are in what I have designed with some great support. Will be about maybe 2 feet, 2.5 feet tall. Boy, let me know in the comments what you think about the audio. Now, if you hear thunder in the background, or if you hear the roof with the pitter-patter of little raindrops, it's crazy outside. Getting some weather storms, which is pretty cool. We need it here in the Ohio River Valley. You'll also notice I have a special guest joining us today. Queen Elizabeth arrived from England today in a parcel delivery from Great Britain, and I will compliment this is minifigs.me. I will put a link to their website in the description, but you'll have a few extra guests joining us. Queen Elizabeth, thank you very much for patronizing us with your tea and royalty and formality. Now, there is a version where she is in her, I believe it's the Jubilee, the pink dress that was designed specifically for her epic skydive out of a helicopter at the 2012 opening ceremonies with James Bond. If you have not seen that, or if you forgot it, would like to revisit it, there is that particular segment. It's just incredible. The secrecy that was around the feat of just pure imagination. And I believe it was Danny Boyle, the director, who requested an audience and presented his idea, and she was all for it. A special dress was designed to be worn for the opening ceremony, since she was the host royalty of the host country. And then a duplicate was made for the actual stunt person, the skydiver, who leaped out of the helicopter over the stadium for the opening ceremonies. So thank you very much, Your Majesty. We're going to have you join us for future episodes, and we are grateful to have you here. We also have with us today someone who also arrived. He's a very smart person. You may know him from E equals MC squared, and that is Albert Einstein. Albert joins us today. So nice to have you with us. Nice to have you with us today, Mr. Einstein, Professor Einstein. And then we also have, we're going to put Albert over here. We have a nurse. I was asked by someone who has viewed this channel if, with safety themes, I should have a little nurse join us. So again, thanks to the folks at minifigs.me, we have a nurse. The shirt, the torso is a custom print, as well as there's a cup that says iced coffee, and she's got a great little smile on her face. So yes, we're glad to have a nurse with us on site as we build today. And then, let's see, we are sorting pieces of step number 8. Well, wait a second, Todd, you stopped at step number 4. Well, it's been a couple of days, and in the morning, while I'm getting my breakfast, I decided to kind of putz around a little bit, add a few pieces. So we have our industrial safety hygienist and workplace nurse making sure we are all safe here. So we have Albert Einstein, thank you, and our nurse. We have Queen Elizabeth. Of course, it's also fitting to note that our special assistant minifig Mike, they have a custom tile stand with black and white stripes, or actually the base is black, they just added the yellow stripes. So now minifig Mike will have a construction caution stand to identify him in future builds. And of course, Mike, as I've said before, has seen his fair share in real life of dirty jobs. Who else is joining us today? Let's see. We have our safety manager. He's not too smart. I would say he's a little bit deft. So yeah, he has a head wound. Oh, it's just a flesh wound, and he's got a cast on his hand. So Toby, I don't know why your company keeps you on, but you just continue to amaze us with your accidents. And so we're thankful to have Toby with us. And then from the great beyond, the Prince of Darkness, a singer who made his mark on the rock and roll community, we have Ozzy. And we're so glad Ozzy could join us again from the wonderful folks there in the United Kingdom. You sense kind of a UK theme going on here? Well, they have quite a variety of custom printed minifigs, and they use Lego pieces, and then they are able to print on them. So there are various pop stars and icons and scientists and members in the real world that they have replicated. Now, in many cases, they can't use the person's actual name, so they come up with something clever. And there are certain permissions you need, but I couldn't pass up the chance to acquire this, as I'm sure it will very well be a collector's item someday. So we're glad to have Sir Osborne join us in our midst. So we're going to put him right next between the Queen and Albert Einstein. So while we clear up some space here, we're going to introduce this custom minifig. Now, you may recognize him from a BBC show from back in the day. They have had 28 seasons, and there are 3 gentlemen who would test or try various cars, and the show is called Top Gear. And they had a very special driver who would assist them in some of the tasks. So this is, we'll call him the anonymous driver. And then we have our Top Gear trio. So we have Mr. May, joining us. And then we also have Mr. Hammond. And where's Mr. Hammond? Mr. Hammond is here. And then we have Mr. Clarkson, the Top Gear trio. There's Mr. Clarkson. Certainly has won his fair share of auto versus public transit challenges. And all three of them are very funny. If you have not seen the show, you can stream it. You can catch reruns and simulcasts. They also would ask various celebrities to take a car around a track, and they would record the lap times. So those lap times were part of the episodes and featured of celebrity drivers who would not compete against each other at the same time, but they would record the lap times on this leaderboard. And I won't spoil anything, but let's just say that Joey Tribbiani or Helen Mirren have had their fair share of success behind the wheel. All right, that frees up our future, our workspace here. You know what? While we have it, I might as well add Jerry. A couple weeks ago, there was Jerry Week that was celebrated, and so that was sent to me from a friend a few years ago. And so thank you, Sue, for helping not only carry the legacy, but the fanness of Jerry. And he's got his guitar and a tie-dyed shirt there. No, it's a jeans. It's like a regular shirt that he would wear in his concert. So we'll put him next to, on the other side of the Queen. So Queen Elizabeth is flanked by Jerry Garcia and Sir Ozzy of Bourne. All right, so what are we doing here? Step 8? Yes, we are. So step 8 has several clear plates. Those will be used as windows. Then we've got a couple of 1x4 bricks with studs on the front. And we have a few 1x4s that are plain. And then we have the classic 2x2. I'm sorry, gosh, what am I going to say here? 2x4 brick in your classic black. So let's see. Let's get our instructions here and get my magnifiers out, my cheaters. So we are going to start by lining the front. Let's do that here. So we're going to, as I turn this around, you'll be able to see all the sides of our build here as we spin this around. So we're going to put a plated tile up here with the studs out front. And then behind that is one of the 2x4 bricks. There we go. Snaps into place. Spoiler alert. This wireless microphone actually came as a pair. So there are two microphones that are wireless. So I could have special guests join me in these videos. It certainly will also make for very interesting camera angles, as the possibilities for placing the camera are endless. More mobility, maybe a wider angle. So you can imagine my excitement when the driver arrived today and asked for me to sign for the package from Great Britain, as well as, oh, there we go, as well as a special package from my friend, do I say Jeff? Yeah, he has a company with a big A on the front of it. This is not a sponsored video. So you know what? I don't want to run into trouble by referencing anybody that doesn't need to be referenced there. So let's see, that piece is going to go here. All right. And does that fit there? Yes, because another one of these is going to go alongside of it, like so. Yep, and then this one will go here because there's another brick that'll go there. I'm going to turn this a little bit more. Oh, wow. I hope you're having a good day. And if it is also raining where you are, I apologize. And rain is one of those things that's like, rain, rain, go away. Come back again. Another day. Let's see. Yep, that will go there. So with all those in place, we need to start putting our windows in. And I'm selecting clear so that the hope is when all is said and done, there will be lights inside and I can light it up. So we're building something. Oops, I knocked over one of my brick suppliers. I'll explain who those are in a little bit. These minifigs are not to scale with the tower that I'm building, but I wanted to find a way to recognize folks that have helped create this. And BrickLink is a online shopping mall with thousands of sellers all over the world. And you can type in maybe a specific Lego number, part number, or a description. You can search for sets. So these sellers have all combinations of sets for sale, new and pre-owned, as well as pieces. So if you're going to build a set that you like, you can download the instructions and be able to source the pieces for very reasonably affordable solutions. So in these episodes for this tower, I will recognize those sellers who have assisted me. And if any of you are watching, thank you, because all of these minifigs, all around the sides here, and all around the sides here in the different colors, don't read anything into it, because just because one is gold and one is green and one is orange and one is white, it doesn't mean anything. I was able to get these for, the best price I could. So thank you very much for all of the sponsors here. Now in the front, we have the Apollo 11 minifig that came with the Saturn V rocket, which is right around the corner. So that one, I'll say he's Michael Collins, because Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin are actually standing on the little Moonlander part of that set. So that's me. I figured I'd represent myself in something fun. Then we have the actual architects. So this Iron Man minifig is an homage, a shout out, a kudos to the Skidmore, Owings and Merrill architecture firm in Chicago, who actually, in real life, designed the real Sears Tower, Willis Tower. Then we have Ant-Man over here, and a little minifig Emmett. So Emmett is honoring the builder in Switzerland who inspired me to take a design and expand on it. And that's part of what my own creation, or MOC, is part of. You learn and you get inspired, and it leads to wonderful things. So that was bag 8, and we're going to do bag 9 and 10. So those instructions will get flipped And let's see. Who else should we have watching? How about Jamie from Mythbusters? Now, I created him out of parts and pieces from a bricks and minifigs store across town. So if you ever watched the show Mythbusters, that's my little homage to Jamie. And here is Adam Savage. So we have Jamie Heineman and Adam Savage from Mythbusters represented in Lego. That was a great show, and it went on for quite some time. Their assistants and build partners were also just not only funny, but it educated, it motivated. I believe that the influence of that show allowed students or children to think of science in a whole new way. And I can only imagine the number of careers that were sparked by folks watching the show and going, that's something I'd like to get into, or that's a field that interests me. And so, like a ripple effect, their influence, their use of science and application testing made an impact on a bigger world around us. So steps 9 and 10, we have awnings. So we have 4 dark gray awnings, and those I'm going to go through this side here on the side entrance. So we have the plaza entrance here. We have the 2 side entrances, and then I believe there's an entrance that leads towards the like the parking garage or the, whoops, you know what I did? Oh my gosh. I pulled an error. I put these in the wrong spot, and now I have to get them out. So we may not get through all the way through to step 12. We may only get through 9 or 10. Yep. Welcome to the fun of working with Lego and being able to take something apart and putting it back together quickly, easily. All right, yes. There's 1. There's 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now these go on top. Yes. I had them facing the wrong way. So they're back piece. There it is. Oh, rain, rain, go away. Come again some other day. My friends and I want to play. Oh, you remember splashing in the rain? Puddles? What's one of your favorite childhood good memories about a rainstorm? Not the scary, like monsters under your bed, like thunder, lightning, shakes you till your core type of memories. No. I'm talking about something that makes you smile. Maybe it's watching the rain from the comfort of a summer cabin at camp or on a family vacation. And you're under the awning and just watching the rain as the clouds roll in over the lake. You just finished a full day of water skiing. Or in my case, it was learning how to fall while wearing skis behind a boat that was pulling you at 10,000 miles an hour. That's always fun. Okay, so we have this piece going across that section of awning in the front. So we have that. We have 1, 3, and 4. Part 9 is done. We can file that. And then step 10. I think we'll call it a day with that after we finish. So we've got 1 large, 2 by 8, 2s, 3s, 4s, 6s. We're building platforms for plazas. The plaza building begins. So this goes in the corner, back corner there, right? Yes. And then we have a 1 by 3 over these. We have our long 2 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that plate fits there. And we give this a turn and work across the front with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 4 by 4 goes over here. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 6, a 4, and a 6. So we have a 4 and a 6. Way to go, Todd. You know, you look at these instructions for months and months, and then it comes down time to building it. All right, we're going to offset that by 1. That's right. There we go. And that takes us around to this side here where we have a 4 and a 6. And I've got sellers jumping all over this. Look, they're jumping off. So that's a 4 here. All right, and then we have a 1 by 3 left over. So that's going to go on the front under this storefront entrance right there. So that is, up till now, steps 1 through 10. I think this is a good stopping point. We're going to give this a little spin while we pay a compliment to the sellers on BrickLink who helped me out, and I will put all of their names, their store names, not their real names, their store names in the description below. So if you are ever looking for parts and pieces, tell them Todd sent you. And from the Are You Safe To YouTube channel. Some good people. Very good to do business with. We also want to thank our friends in the United Kingdom for the various custom minifigures and pieces that arrived. And we certainly thank them and the team. So if you all are watching, thank you from the bottom of my brick heart for your creativeness, your ability to take an idea and turn it into something that is noteworthy, collectible, playable. We're going to start with step 11 next time. So what's our total piece count so far? Well, we started today with 242 pieces. So bag 8 had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, no, 15, 20, 27. So where's my marker? Oh, see, now you can hear me as I move around everywhere. So let's see. We had 27. 242 plus 27 is 9. Let's move this because nobody just wants to listen. You want to see me mess up in person. 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6. 269 pieces with bag 8. Bag 9. 269. Bag 9 had, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces. So 269 plus 8, that's 17, 6, 7. So 277. Now we go to bag 10. So bag 10 had, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 pieces. So we had 277 plus 11 is 288. Note it. And that is all for today, folks. Our safety tip of the day. If you are looking for great resources for safety knowledge, there is a channel. It's not just a channel. It's a whole entity of knowledge, and it's called Safeopedia. Again, I will leave a link to all this stuff in the description below. So if you're a safety person and you're trying to come up with ways to help train or educate yourself or educate your executives or educate your purchasing team as to why you need to be in the conversation when it comes to safety supplies and why they're needed and how they are applied and who is using them and those people that are using them, why should they use safety equipment the right way? Safeopedia is a great source of material for learning. I've used it. My colleagues have used it. They have amazing training programs for all aspects of workplace safety and compliance. Again, this is not a paid promotion. This is a shout out, a kudos, a thank you to people who are much smarter than I, who are doing some amazing things to change the world. And since this is not a sponsored episode, if you want to buy me a coffee, I'll take it. And of course, if there's tips or donations, I will try to expand the equipment that are used in the channel. But anything left over is going to go right here to this. Whoop, where's Minifig Mike? I just had him. Nope, that's Hammond. That's our EMT. Did you see her the last video? Our EMT, and she even has a printing on the back. Yep. So let's see. Hammond and Jerry and that's our safety guy. Here he is. Oh, I should look for the base. Duh. You got the special printed base so you could pick him out. So Mike, Minifig Mike, and in real life it's Mike Rowe, and his foundation is the Micro Works Foundation. So if you're going to make a donation to anybody, put it towards something that provides scholarships to people who are looking to get into the trades. And it's a job, oh my gosh, deficiency in our country, and there's just not enough skilled trade laborers to do the jobs that are out there that need professional skill sets. And so what the real Mike has done is use his voice to help change the world in a positive way. So if there are any proceeds from this, they will go towards that foundation. Thank you very much for joining me today. We have been through steps 1 through 12 so far on our Lego 1/800 scale Sears/Willis Tower MOC. And I'm Todd, your personal safety professional. If you liked what you see and would like to be clued in on future episodes, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, suggestion, critique. We're all in this together, using our training, watching out for each other, and saving the world one accident at a time. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I'm really glad you joined me today. And so we're going to finish on a good note. And as soon as I can find my remote control, we're going to shut this off and then post it, edit it. Well, not edit. I'm still learning editing. Hey, thank you very much. I'm glad to have you here today.